Senior Community Block Grant Services funds allow us to perform vital case management services to individuals that otherwise may have to enter on the Medicaid system or into an assisted living. We're able to delay that from happening due to the services that we provide. We are the first point of contact for a lot of individuals that may not have family that even reside in the same state that they do. So when a case manager is involved, it really gives their families even some peace of mind knowing that we're staying on top of things when we can recognize needs and we can get services started in the home, whether it's nutrition services or some services with the activities of daily life that can enable that individual to stay in their home. It means the world to the families as well as to the individual that we're serving. I can recount countless individuals who have feared and called here fearing that they were going to be removed from their home. And after we get to talking with them and just coming up with some solutions and ways that we can help in a case management role, ensure them that, you know what, our job is to make sure that you can age in place in your home with the minimal amount of services that you require. So sometimes that's just people can't do their laundry. You know, they can't get up and down the stairs where their washing machine is housed. So we can send an aide in there that can simply do their laundry and being able to have that done. Or maybe it's that they need assistance with a bath or maybe some nutrition services. We can provide that, and the case manager role is vital for that because that's who makes that happen. People sometimes don't know where to go, where to turn. The case manager is that I like to call the case manager the bridge between the services in the community and the individuals and their families, because we can really connect them. We serve as connectors, not just with services that we offer in-house, but even those within the community that we know of. Case managers, they form a bond with the people that they're case managing. The individual is not a number. The individual is not a case number. The individual is a person, and we try to service that whole person by really tailoring the services that we provide to their individual needs.
Here at the Area Agency on Aging, every day we see aging adults and adults living with disabilities struggling with food insecurity. What some of these food insecurities are accessing healthy groceries, being too ill to shop, maybe not having transportation to those groceries, but also the rising food costs. I think all of us understand that struggle right now with the great increase in food costs. Now imagine you're a senior or adult living with disability and I'm on a very fixed income. Rent prices have gone up, utilities have gone up, medications have gone up, plus I'm paying for my insurance. So all of those factors are coming into play with those rising food costs. So we're seeing a lot more people having that food insecurity. So when they come in through Tier 2, the agency, and that can be phone calls, which we get 4,200 of those on the front desk every single month, or it could be they walk physically into the building. We get about 400 of those every month. So they come in here, we try to figure out what that barrier to the food insecurity is. Is it that you don't have transportation to the grocery store? Is it the rising food costs? Or is it that they can't make meals themselves and need home delivered meals? Once we figure out that barrier, we really try to address it here at the Area Agency through our programs or through our partnerships with community programs or other organizations. So that might be getting them that ride to the grocery store through our transportation department, or it might be getting them set up with the home delivered meals, or maybe helping them with a SNAP application through Medicaid. We really saw this increase in the food insecurity starting in 2020, but now 5 years later, it's only getting more. So we really have to do more here at the agency and figure out more ways and more partnerships in our community to try to address this. One of the cases that really stands out to me was one recently where we had a couple that actually ended up in the hospital due to malnutrition. It was so bad. We'd never had contact with them before, but at the hospital, the discharge planner contacted us. We were able to get them connected with our home delivered meals. We were able to drop off food to them and get them connected with another organization that delivered additional meals to them. So again, this is how we're trying to address some of those issues going on with the food insecurity.
Hi, I'm Alicia Blackledge, VP of Medicaid Services for the Area Agency on Aging, District 5 in Ontario, Ohio. One of the programs that I have the pleasure of overseeing is our Home Modifications program. We receive different funding streams from different sources that allow us to help people in the community remain safely in their homes. Some of the jobs that we do in the home modification department are installing ramps, vertical platform lifts, walk-in showers, ceiling track lifts, and anything else that can allow an individual to safely remain in their home but meet their medical and physical needs. One of the stories that really stands out to me and has over the years was a gentleman that was 75 years old, and he was unable to transfer out of his bed and into his wheelchair independently and into the bathroom. Previously, they had been using a manual Hoyer lift, and his wife was able to navigate that and handle that. Then the wife had some setbacks of her own, and she was no longer able to operate a manual Hoyer lift. They were facing the husband being admitted into a nursing facility, removing him from his home that he had shared with his wife for over 50 years. And their fear was absolutely heartbreaking at that time. We were able to install a ceiling lift, teach the wife and her husband how to use that, and the wife was then able to safely get her husband out of bed and into the bathroom, back out of the bathroom, and safely into his wheelchair, where he could then ambulate the rest of the day through the home in his wheelchair. That's just one of the touching stories, and there are hundreds more like that. The opportunity that we have with the funds that we are given to allow people to remain in their homes and not be displaced in this housing crisis we are seeing right now is just truly phenomenal. And we are so blessed to receive and have the honor to run this program and help as many individuals as we do.